Ta-da! Wow, look at the grill. Oof. I really can't wait to get on a bike and get on the road again. That's gonna be really cool. Okay, I have just come back home from the Ducati showroom. I have been instructed to unbox my new little model Ducati, almost like the one I used to have when I was a teenager. I used to really look at every day. I had something very similar that I bought from a bookshop, I think it was, and 200 rupees. I remember saving a lot of pocket money to get that bike for 200 rupees. And then I had it on my shelf for like 2 whole years before an actual physical bike manifested in my life. So this is really symbolic for me. Today was a beautiful day, going back into a Ducati showroom, well, a bike showroom of any kind. And the people at this showroom were just so beautiful, that I'm so happy that she chose this particular showroom to go to as my first adventure since, well, for a while. Anyway, so here goes. So this, I mean, I could keep it in the box, or I could do what I used to do and have it naked on my table. And I think I'm going to do that because it's sort of like in keeping with how I used to play with the bike and lift it up and do all of that. So here it is. I don't know how to do this. I've never done something like this before. Ah. I broke the stand on my old one after like years of having it. But it was so sad because it was just like it used to stand all by itself. And then I broke the stand and then I had to lean it up against books. Ta-da! This is so fun. Oh my God. Wow, this is okay. So we're gonna get it off and stand it on the table. Right. Ugh. Screwdriver. I'll be right back. Okay. So I have my screwdriver in there and I'm gonna now unscrew. I've never done anything like this on camera before, so it's very awkward because I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. There, my finger was blocking it. There comes the screw. Ta-da! Oh, it's so cool. Oh my God. Yeah, this is new. This is a very new model. He said, the guy at the store, Maurizio, said that this is just a few years old. Like it hasn't been in the market for too long. My model bike was when I was in high school, so that would have been at least 25 years ago. So, wow, look at the grill. Oof. I mean, I'm assuming now here is where it gets tricky because it's like sometimes I feel like I actually don't know enough about bikes, which is true. I don't. I remember being very passionate and learning as much as I could and being curious. And sometimes I'd make assumptions because I didn't have anybody to fill those gaps for me. This looks like it could be an air-cooled bike, which is why there's such a huge grill here, but it could also just as easily be an oil-cooled bike. For the moment, I am going to think that my assumption that the grill in front would mean that it's air-cooled because you're allowing air to come in and the engine's right behind that. So it's like it's air-cooled versus it being an oil cooled system would be slightly different. I'm not sure how that would look. I'm sure when I was younger, I had a little bit more information up my sleeve to make those deductions and calculations and kind of like come up with a smart answer, but it's been too long. And I frankly don't care to be right. Right now, I'm just so excited that I'm back in the world of bikes. It is so fun. Yeah, this is great. I mean, look at the detail. They even have the chain on the bike. This is the side that I'm looking at. Mine used to have like this is a naked bike. It's a naked bike, fully naked. So you have the fuel tank here, but like everything else, all the engine, the all the other parts. See, I'm fumbling on the names for the parts. Like I know these things if I think about it a little bit more, but it's been so long I can't remember. On the roadie's bike, which is the Hero Honda Charisma, there's an entire body over this. So like you can't see any of this except for like maybe the oil, whatever this was called. It will go over it, I think. And then the Charisma, this would be black. but it was a full body. It was a full sleeve over. And this is a single seater. And the roadie's Hero Honda Charisma. And any, on average, street bike would be double seater for a passenger. Although, no, this is not a single seater. You would have a passenger up over here. But I've sat on one of those. It's so weird. You're like in the air, like in a nest. It just, I don't like this seat at all. I mean, I prefer riding anyway, but like if I was sitting, uh, if I was a pillion to somebody, I don't like this high top seat. It's such a weird feeling. It's not my preference. I like the flatter, what do you call them? Seats? It's just, what is this? What is this thing? A seat where you sit. Okay. I prefer the flatter ones if I was to sit behind somebody. And I don't like to sit behind somebody. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I don't like it because I'd rather be driving or riding. It's not that I don't enjoy sitting behind somebody. It's just that I'd really rather be doing the driving or the riding. And in this case, the riding. So, all right, that's my dinner date calling me. But this is so cool. I'm so happy. So I'm going to put it right here on my table, right by my clock. So it's always looking at me. And if I could show you, I would, but you're just going to have to imagine that I've got it right in front of me. And I'm going to look at it every day. Wow, so fun. I really can't wait to get on a bike and get on the road again. That's going to be really cool.